Hey, grown folks, this is Lady D back at you. We are here again with some grown folk topics of discussion. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about sex. We're going to get in the moment for a minute. Every now and then it's good to touch bases on that. And I'm sorry if some of you guys can't hang with it, but I really think you can. You just don't want to really, let people know you can. But anyway, so we're gonna talk about the sex thing. We're gonna talk about how to get down, and we're gonna talk about, is it the other person's fault if another does not reach their climax? You know, I mean, let's talk about how you set up the scene and the happenings for sex. What brings the desire and the intimacy to the bedroom or in the living room or in the laundry room, wherever it is that, you creatively want to, you know, blend and bond? What is it that builds up and brings that to the moment? What are some of the things you need to say and do to make that happen? I mean, a man just can't bum rush a woman and say, boom, pull him down and boom, it's happening. It takes time. It takes marination. It takes serenation. It takes a lot of things to get that mood and mode going. Can't say the same for men because men seem to simply they have such a strong instinctual visual stimulation about themselves that once they're stimulated visually, usually it's a situation. So anyway, let's go back to that. Okay, so think about some of the things that you may need to do to get things going. And then think about once you're in the midst of getting those things going, you know, some complain that the other is being too lazy, not initiating. They got to be the one to do everything. Blah, blah, blah. How do you strike that balance? Do you just let it flow? Think back to your first time sexually with someone. And I'm not talking about some of you that may go back to when you was 16, 15, some even 14, I hate to say. But we're not talking about going back to those days. I'm talking about your real love making experience for the first time. Some have had the pleasure of making love young, and some didn't really come to that until they became a full-fledged adult. So think back to that first time. You know, is it a passion thing that you both just connect and boom, 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 and it's not about who does what? It's just you both are just in sync and doing what you do. And then when you get to that point, and it's happening and it's going down and it's hot and it's intimate, and you're going at it for a while. I mean, it's not no boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's a while, but this person doesn't release. Whether it's a woman or a man, they don't release themselves. They're enjoying the moment and they're highly aroused and sexually turned on to you, but they can't release. They cannot climax. Is that your fault? Or is it a mental thing that that person is going through in the moment? I mean, because sometimes, let's keep it real, if one is fresh out of a relationship and they haven't really made love to anyone else but this other person for like the last 5+ years, that's all they know. That's all they chemistry know. So the fact that they are getting with someone new, sometimes mentally, even though they're attracted to this person, it trips them out, and their body don't react in a way that they really want it to. With some men, it may be impotency. With some women, it may be dryness. I mean, it's a mental thing too. But if everything is working and clicking and it's happening and it's been good and it's going for a minute and you guys has been going strong for 30 minutes and it's just boom, and then nobody's climaxing, and you just both get totally exhausted. You roll over, you're done, but you're feeling like you're still weighed down. Whose fault is that? And beyond that, what do you do when that happens? I mean, you could try to, kind of get things back going and all that, and things may be still up there, it may be still ignited, but this person is just not releasing themselves. What do you do when it's someone new? I really like to hear this. This is real. This happens. We are sometimes reluctant to express and talk and share, but this is what I do. This is what Donna Smith do. I bring out the real. I bring out the real life scenarios and have you dig deep within and think about some things, because there's nothing we're talking about that somebody has not either went through or know of somebody who has. If you grown, you know what I'm talking about. So let me hear, share. We're always willing to hear what's on your mind. And if you have anything that you want to share, that you want me to talk about, a question you may just even want to personally ask me, you can always email me at dgrier12000 at yahoo.com. And you can find me on Facebook under Donna Smith, or Twitter under Miss Lady D 1231. So with that being said, it's all good. Get back with me and let me know what you got to say about a situation where it's good, but then it kind of turns out all bad.